The Unsolved Case of Keisha D. Sylvester. Imagine cooking dinner, stepping away for just a moment, and then vanishing. No phone, no purse, no trace. That's exactly what happened to 29-year-old Keisha Sylvester, and to this day, no one knows why. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about a case that didn't get the attention it deserved. The disappearance of Keisha D. Sylvester in Breaux Bridge, Louisiana. If you care about real stories that need real attention, make sure you're subscribed. Who was Keisha? Keisha Sylvester was 29 years old, a mother, a daughter, someone who stayed close to family. She wasn't the type to disappear. She wasn't the type to run off. That's what makes this case so unsettling, because everything about her life suggests that she should still be here. On September 22nd, 2017, Keisha was at home in Breaux Bridge. At some point during the day, something happened, because when she was reported missing, investigators found something chilling. Her phone still inside. Her purse was untouched, and food left cooking on the stove. That's not someone leaving voluntarily. As time passed, the situation became more serious. Keisha never contacted family, she never picked up her paycheck, and she missed important family moments, including her daughter's prom. And according to her family, that's something she would never, ever miss. Then something happened that may have changed this case forever. Her home was cleared, her belongings removed, potential evidence gone. If something happened inside that home, we may never know. And so far, there's only been one lead. About 10 days later, after her disappearance, there was a possible sighting. Keisha may have been seen in a white truck, but that lead was never confirmed. And after that, nothing. So if we were to break it down logically, everything points to simple conclusions. She didn't leave home on her own. She was interrupted because she was in the middle of cooking a meal, and she likely knew the person involved. Cases like this rarely involve strangers. Today, the case of Keisha D. Sylvester remains unsolved. No arrest, no confirmed suspects, no closure for her family. Someone out there knows what happened, and even the smallest detail could change everything. If you have any information at all, please contact the St. Martin Parish Sheriff's Office. And if you don't, share this video, because attention matters. Stories like this shouldn't fade away, and neither should she. Keisha Sylvester is still missing. Keisha was only 29 years old. Keisha was a mother, a daughter, and a woman deeply connected to her family. A family who over a decade later still doesn't have answers. They've repeatedly proclaimed that she wouldn't just leave. That's not Keisha. She called every day. That was her thing. She stayed in touch, the family said. But there has been no contact from Keisha since September 22nd, 2017, when she disappeared from her home in Breaux Bridge, Louisiana, from the Breaux Bridge trailer park there. Breaux Bridge, Louisiana is a quiet town where neighbors know each other and routines rarely change. So for one woman to vanish without a trace, no one knowing what happens, no closure for her family, I would implore anyone who has any information to please reach out so that her family can have some type of closure. The number to contact is 337-394-3071, the St. Martin Parish Sheriff's Office. Keisha is 5'2", approximately 145 pounds. She has black hair, brown eyes, and Keisha would be 38 in 2026. There still have been no suspects publicly identified nor arrests, and the case is still reported as open but unsolved. There have been limited public updates over the years, and a news report years later confirmed the family is still actively searching for answers. Keisha has been described as happy and confident before she disappeared. She was close with relatives and frequently visited her father. Keisha Sylvester's disappearance is considered suspicious and likely criminal. There is no confirmed last contact or verified sighting after 2017. Critical evidence may have also been lost early in the case. There is very limited publicly available information, which is common in many missing person cases, especially involving women of color. This has contributed to the case receiving less media attention than others. Also, this would be considered a case from a rural area, and sometimes cases in rural areas can be more difficult to solve. And although there were no signs of a struggle and no signs of forced entry, Keisha D. Sylvester from Breaux Bridge, Louisiana, is still unfortunately missing. Thank you so much for listening. Please like and subscribe.